Brian.
I'm Steve.
I'm Steph.
And we're Placebo, and you're on Energy Live. Well, there isn't a formula, and I think we're quite conscious of the fact that we don't really want to follow a formula. And having not established in our minds what a placebo sound is meant to be, that gives us a great deal of freedom. And the spark just comes off from the three of us playing in a room, really. And the process is actually really, really important. We have a real kind of instinctual approach to it. And so don't really kind of like think a great deal whilst layering guitars or whilst putting in a whole bunch of keyboards or whatever. It's normally a case of putting everything that you want, that you can think of in, and then pulling things out, basically. But the initial spark is always the three of us playing in a room together. And as far as the kind of the subject matter is concerned of the songs, you don't. Again, the process is really important. You don't really know what a song is about until it's finished. Then you can take a step back from it and go, right, I understand now. If that makes any sense.
The role reversal, got the music in my head. She's universal, spinning me round. She's coming over me. And it all breaks down at the first rehearsal, got the music in my head. She's universal, spinning me round. She's coming over me.
But I think it's always been there, you know, it's that sort of innocence, the lullaby-esque melody of the music, but then you couple that with the quite...
The filth of the vocal.
Yes, perverted. Yeah. So it's quite an interesting dichotomy there, and I think it's been there for a long time. It's just sort of manifests itself like that on this album.
I think we're enjoying being more varied, basically, because it's because I think with this we're feeling much more confident, and each aspect of kind of what we've explored before, and then the new aspects or bits of sonic aspects of our music that we're kind of exploring are kind of becoming more accomplished, and so it's just a certain a kind of confidence, really, I think. Growing up is not really a problem because being in a rock band allows you to remain a perpetual teenager, really. And that's one of the really attractive aspects of being in a band, I think. It's a certain amount of responsibility-free living, and then, in a way, kind of every morning's Monday morning and every night's Saturday night, and you're like a traveling minstrel. You kind of like you travel around bringing music and almost like a sense of well-being to people, and you get away with murder because you're a musician. So there's a kind of a real kind of perpetual adolescence, really, that exists as being in a rock band, I think.
Since I was born, I started to decay.
I don't think so. I think people probably are aware of the street name of ketamine enough to realize that it's got nothing to do with cornflakes, really. There are actually people in the audience like holding up boxes of Special K breakfast cereal on a few gigs recently, which is kind of funny. And we had a mascot in the studio, a box of Special K, which I brought in one morning.
It worked.
Placed on top of the desk, stayed there for the whole time.
Keeps the youth slim.
No hesitation, no delay. You come on, just like Special K, just like I swallowed that mustache. I never, ever wanna crash.
Not really, you know. I never intentionally work on them. Don't really warm up that much before going on stage either. sort of don't really do all the things that singers are supposed to do, and didn't in any way particularly try to improve them or work on them specifically to kind of like make the range bigger and things like that. I think it's just a question of over time really kind of finding your voice and developing it, and it's just quite natural really, and feeling more comfortable with using different aspects of your voice, and it just came very, very naturally to me. I'm very happy about where it's at right now, to be honest.
It's a race for rats, race for rats to die.
If God was a musician, what would he be? He'd probably be in T-Rex then, wouldn't he? Bongo fella.
Yeah. Or the timpani, maybe. Boom, boom, boom.
Probably
boom,
because he'd be
boom,
like a
boom,
really nice
boom,
guy
boom,
and sort of
boom.
no, somebody else. Yeah, I'll just sit back.
Yeah,
Play a
probably
triangle or something.
He let
Prince.
Jesus, you know, be the lead singer, and then the Holy Ghost would be on bass, and God would be on timpanis, pulling up the rear.
Mark Moses on keyboards.
4 on drums then.
St. Paul on sax, because he never got any when he was around.
St. Peter on the harp.
Got to be the manager probably.
He'd be like Peter Grant,
Yeah.
yeah, Led Zeppelin's manager.
Someone tried to make I gotta breathe to stay alive, and 1429778 feels like I'm gonna suffocate. 14, 16, 22, the skin that turns to blister blood film, shoulders, toes, and knees. I'm 36 degrees.
It's just been ever since I was 10. I think that's. I knew I wanted to do something that had to do with music, and I'd be quite lost actually. It's like I can't remember what I was doing before I was in the band either. You know, it's one of those things that just take me on a trip. It's kind of scary thinking life without music.
Yeah, definitely. The option was music or death. So, let's go for music.